colleagues, friends, invited guests, and children. I welcome you to the celebration of the first graduating class from the Shining Mountain Waldorf High School. I express my deepest thanks to a very small group of special people, the graduation committee, you know who you are, who have helped with this wonderful week of preparation. I'd like to acquaint you with a special man who died the year that I graduated from high school. That was 1963, 33 years ago. I remember him mostly from photographs, although I once heard him speak in person. He struck me as a kind, intense, yet gentle soul. His head was topped with a crop of disheveled white hair. His face was wrinkled and crinkled like the twisted roads through the Vermont hills where he lived. He walked with a jaunty step, even into his 80s. He was a man who liked to ramble and observe nature. He had worked as a shoemaker, a farmer, a newspaper reporter, and a teacher. But his true love was poetry. However, his verse was so unlike contemporary poetic diction that he met almost complete editorial rejection in his early years. Only later in life did he earn the distinction of being named the Poet Laureate of the United States. His poetry is notable for its restraint, for a seeming understatement which masks intensity of thought and feeling. A poem, he said, should begin in delight and end in wisdom. His name is Robert Frost, and I would like to read a poem which is one of my favorites and in many ways fits this occasion. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, and just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere, ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. With this poem, I would like to acknowledge those special individuals in this community who more than 13 years ago had a vision and dared to travel a road less traveled. They had a vision that one day, through their combined efforts and the efforts of individuals who would move here to unite with him, a full Waldorf school would exist in Boulder. Today, that dream is a reality. Today, we culminate the first stage of an educational odyssey for 24 remarkable individuals. Today, we present the first diplomas from the Shining Mountain Waldorf High School. I would like to express gratitude to those original founders of this school, and I would like to ask that we pause for a moment to applaud their monumental efforts. I would also like to acknowledge each and every 12th grade parent in attendance here. I humbly thank you for having confidence in that dream. I thank you for your support during the unpredictable, unfolding biography of a fledgling high school. I thank you for being present this year when we return from our wilderness experience in October, when the senior projects were delivered, at the performance of our senior play, and the many other occasions during the year when these seniors gave testimony to their healthy development. We do not yet see a finished picture in front of us. They will each continue to grow, but I certainly will be very fascinated to see where they'll be in 10 years' time. So I want to climb up on a rooftop somewhere in Boulder, and I want to shout. I want to shout to the world, here they come. 24 energetic, compassionate, multi-talented, intelligent, Shining Mountain Waldorf School graduates. Because I know them quite well, I suspect many of them, as they fulfill their destiny, will travel Robert Frost's road that is less traveled. I welcome you to this graduation ceremony. Claude Bode, the other senior sponsor, and myself would now like to recognize students who have been a part of this class from the 9th grade who are no longer with us. They have been here as exchange students, and many of them are sitting here in this room. And I would like to ask you, if you're here when you hear your name mentioned, wave your arms so your classmates will see you and know you're here. Isaiah Rozak.
Jennifer Coleman.
Odysseus Lombardi.
No. Jamie DeBrino.
John Wright.
Lau Kaiser.
Sam Upton.
Lana Shea.
Sean Gardner.
Venus Gerdat.
Sarah Ackland.
Shannon Walsh.
Nadia Reynolds.
Kea Katz.
Benjamin Schneider. Now we're coming to the people in Germany. Benjamin Schneider.
Oh yeah.
Maria Rassiwal.
Felix Schmurgler.
Conrad von Volkmann.
Karina Kaufman.
Luis Michel.
Alia Magal.
Alexandra Bowen.
Somebody very dear to our hearts. John Joseph Vale.